Okay everyone, so this is going to be a rather interesting story, but yeah, despite that we were about a month away from the iPhone 14s, in case you didn't watch my video about the rumors and such, you might understand why I don't care about that and why I still got the 13 Pro Max. But anywho, this is actually the story as of how I basically got the iPhone 13 Pro Max, because I mean, I've been using my XS Max here for quite a long time. However, there has been a couple things about this that it's still pretty good at, but the thing is, man, has technology really improved since 2018. Like for example, camera features, it's just something I care about. And also the ProMotion display. Ever since I got ProMotion on my MacBook Pro, oh geez, it's awesome. Yeah, I've been looking to upgrade to the iPhone 13 Pro Max. However, I wanted to not trade this thing in because this is my favorite iPhone ever. I care so much about it. And because of that, I didn't want to get rid of this, but if I didn't trade this in, then I'd basically have to pay full-blown pricing for the entire thing. Not necessarily, actually. So here is the entire story. This is what this video is about. This is the entire story of how I upgraded to an iPhone 13 Pro Max for discounted money while still keeping my XS Max. So basically, if I want to get that discount, I have to trade a smartphone in, but the problem is, I don't want to get rid of this one. What's the solution? Basically find another smartphone to trade it in, and so that's basically why I spent so long. I've been talking about this ever since the beginning of summer. I basically had a master plan to trade in an iPhone for the 13 Pro Max while still keeping this one. But the reason why this took so long is because, dang, I've had quite a few issues actually hunting for the iPhone to trade in. And so here's where the story began. This is back at the beginning of June. This is when basically you'll get the best deals for an iPhone. And the deal basically was you trade in a qualifying iPhone. In this case, it's iPhone 10 or later. You basically get $700 off, well, your next iPhone, which is, I don't know about you, but that sounds amazing to me. So basically I was started looking for an iPhone 10 or a 10R. However, here comes the problem. And this is the reason why I put off doing this for so long. I've had a problem for the longest time with my debit card, and I don't understand why it was set this way, but evidently, according to my bank, it's because of some age limit. It's so stupid. I'm not giving away my actual age, but still, because of an age limit, I basically couldn't make any purchases over $200. What's the problem with that? Any iPhone, like an iPhone 10 or 10R, that's actually in decent condition for a trade-in, they're all above $200. And this was such a huge problem. So, okay, I had to look elsewhere, see if I could ever find an iPhone that was under $200, which I found one, and to my surprise, and this was a bit of a too good to be true experience, it was a 12 Pro Max for sale, base model, yeah, etc, etc. I'll be honest, it looked like too good of a deal, and oh boy, was I correct. Thank goodness I did not go through with that purchase. I looked on Craigslist and found this iPhone 12 Pro Max. I'm like, okay, hey, $200 even. So I contact the seller, and then here's basically what canceled the deal. They wanted to use this eBay buyer protection program, which I don't know if you know this, it doesn't exist. The buyer protection program from eBay, that doesn't exist. So if you ever get in contact with the seller that wants to use that, be advised, it doesn't exist. Even eBay has confirmed that to me. So thank goodness I did not go through with the purchase. And what actually signaled to me it was a scam was gift cards, get us some eBay gift cards. Yeah, scam alert. So I did not go through with that purchase. Okay, yeah, 12 Pro Max was unfortunately a no-go, even though it was an iPhone for under $200. But yeah, it was a too good to be true story. So basically, we're spending the rest of the time throughout the entire month of, basically June goes by. That's when I was focusing on that 12 Pro. Then we go into July, which is the month of my birthday. So, okay, this is when I start going iPhone shopping again. Because, well, supposedly once I reach that certain age, that stupid charge limit gets removed from my card. Okay, in the meantime, I'm doing some shopping, looking for the best deals I possibly can. Now, as I've discovered, actually, Walmart offers me a slightly better trade-in deal compared to AT&T. So I figured, all right, I'm going to go through Walmart again. And they've actually told me in order to qualify for that, all I need is any phone of $95 in value. But of course, if I'm going to get a phone to do a trade-in, I'm of course going to make a quick video on it before I trade it in. So if that's going to be the case, then I'm just going to get an iPhone anyways. But I've decided, you know what? I'm going to make a video about the iPhone SE. So I tried looking for an iPhone SE on eBay, which I have found. And yeah, it's definitely over $95 in trade-in value. And this is the SE2 I'm talking about, not the original SE or the SE3. I'm just talking the SE2. That was the one I was going to go after. Except then we get into another nightmare hardware problem. This time it's not my debit card. My debit card is just fine. So according to the eBay seller, they've tracked all the information. They sent it to USPS because this is what eBay likes to use as their shipping courier. It's get dropped off to USPS, all right? And then all of a sudden, the day after it's dropped off, I get a notification from USPS saying, okay, package acceptance is pending. Then we wait. The next day. The day after that. And the day after that. And after that, and eventually 4 days after the expected delivery date. Has anything changed? Nope. I had to give USPS a call. What was it? Some late hours in the evening and something. I had to wait an hour on hold because USPS, your robot call directory land sucks so much. It is so freaking useless. USPS, get an actual operator, a human operator. Your robocall directory, whatever it is, sucks. It is hot garbage. Anyway, aside, I finally got to USPS. I finally got to their agent, and basically they took a look at the details, and actually it took the agent only like 2 seconds to figure out, this isn't good. And so she instantly created a case, missing package, because clearly and evidently if you've been stuck on this, yeah, it's not good. So they created a case to look for the package, and to this day, unfortunately, the package has not been found. I still have that tracking number, and the package still hasn't been found. So either USPS like legit lost it, or someone got their greedy fingers on the package and basically stole the iPhone. So yeah, iPhone SE stolen from me. Thank goodness I got in contact with the eBay seller and I got my money refunded. So that's good. I didn't lose any money on that. I basically got all of my money back. Thank God, because that was a nightmare experience. Until finally, August. We get to August after the whole iPhone SE USPS debacle. I decided because eBay uses USPS exclusively, I'm going to try a different site that doesn't use USPS exclusively. This time I chose to go with Swappa. And instead of going for an iPhone SE, because I don't know if the Walmart deal is still going to go through or not, I did happen to find an iPhone XR for $200. It was supposedly in fair condition, though I guess we'll have to wait and unbox it and see what happens. So, you know what? Actually, this time, unfortunately, they did use USPS to ship it, which really irked me. At least this time, the package arrived. So let's unbox this iPhone XR. All right, here we go. The iPhone XR has arrived. So now let's get it out of its box real quick and check it out. So this specific spec that I bought was basically the cheapest of the cheapest. It's a 64 gig model, so all right. Oh yeah, that tape's not very strong, but oh well, it doesn't have to be. Okay, let's open the rest of this up. Nicely packaged with this paper wrap and okay. Ooh, that's kind of like a baby blue that I'm noticing. Yeah, I've never really seen the blue color in person like this, so ooh, this is cold. It's probably as cold as it's going to get, so yeah. Because this was bought used off of eBay, I gotta inspect the condition of it real quick, and I have to say, it looked fairly decent. For a fair condition phone off of Swappa, geez. Yeah, this isn't too bad. Okay, so let's see, does it turn on? Oh, it does. Maybe oh, nope, it's turning on, just like that. Okay, so yeah, this is the first time I'm holding no, I've never really actually held an iPhone XR before. I've held the iPhone 11s, but I've never held a XR, so this is the first time I'm doing it. Yeah, okay. Oh yeah, there's the new setup screen with the hello and such, so okay. I guess we'll get this thing quickly set up, because if I'm going to do a trade-in and perhaps maybe a couple other videos on this, then we might have to, well, you know, get everything set up. Alright, so we gotta scroll all the way to the bottom, select United States, set up manually. What? It's not gonna find it? Oh, there we go. There's the networks. Okay. Okay, we are connected to Wi-Fi, so now we just gotta finish setting up the rest of the phone. Oh, it's looking for the SIM. There's no SIM. Oh, why is the Wi-Fi network so weak? It shouldn't be as weak as it is. Alright, so I'm basically going to spend the rest of the time just getting this set up and such. Anywho, that's not what this video is about right here. Back to the actual video topic. And just like that, we are all set up back on the home screen and such. And I have to say, this is the first time I've ever actually held a XR in person. I've seen them out and about before, but I've never actually got to hold the phone. And I have to say, there's a couple things that surprised me. First of all, this phone's actually thicker than my XS Max, which is kind of crazy, but okay, I guess it's thicker than my XS Max. But actually, after inspecting it from the package, for a fair condition phone off of Swappa, this should be more like a good condition, if not maybe a mint, because I'm looking all around this, and basically the only imperfection, little scratch you can find is like near the lightning port, and it's so insignificant. But other than that, yeah, this phone is in really good condition. Albeit the battery health is not exactly the best, but then again, battery health is not an accurate measurement anyway, so yeah, there's that. But finally, I got an iPhone for the trade-in. So now, without further ado, I guess we're going to go trade this in. Alright, so now that I just got finished recording the unboxing video and such, yeah, this thing is now officially unboxed, and as far as the iPhone XR, believe it or not, I actually still have the XR because evidently the trade-in process works. Well, basically you get to keep it for just a little while longer in case, I don't know, this is a defective unit or something, or maybe I don't like it and want to return it and I'll still have a phone to go back to afterwards. I guess that's how the trade-in policies work, so I still have time with the iPhone XR. I guess expect some videos on that for the next few days or so, because I have limited time with that. I do have to trade the XR in if I'm going to get the deal with this. So now that I've got that iPhone XR for the trade-in, what does my total monthly bill come to? It's basically 12 bucks a month for 36 months or something like that. When you add everything all up, it all adds up to like 500 bucks for the entire sum of payments, which is actually how much my iPhone XS Max costs. So, I mean, I did have to add an extra $200 on top because, well, I had to buy the XR off market as well. So, yeah, technically this cost me $700 to get, but hey, that is way better than $1,000. In fact, actually, if you factor in the real price of this thing, it's actually more like $1,200. So, yeah, I have to say I got a pretty good deal on this. 500 bucks off, not complaining. That's basically how I got the iPhone 13 Pro Max. All right, thank you for watching. Do me a favor to interact with the stuff below. My name is Alpha DeWolf, Random Alpha, signing out.